Although drugs containing Ozempic or Wegovy have been in the news because of their effects on weight loss, the drugs were originally developed to help those suffering from type 2 diabetes. And a new study shows that those drugs could be able to help type 1 diabetics as well. Let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Anjalee Khemlani to discuss this more. It seems we keep hearing about some of the additional benefits of some of these drugs.
That's right, Rochelle. And just another one to add to the list. So a new retroactive study looked at a very small pool of patients who were newly diagnosed with type 1 diabetes. They were also skewing on the younger side, in their mid-20s and 30s. And what the study found was that these individuals needed to depend on insulin less with the use of semaglutide. That's the formula for Wegovy and Ozempic. So what they found was that these individuals were able to eliminate altogether non-mealtime insulin within 3 months, and some of those patients reduced mealtime insulin use after 7 months of being on this. So what it basically means is that a larger clinical, randomized, full-blown clinical trial is needed, but it does indicate yet another potential positive for the use of these drugs. And of course, we know Novo Nordisk, the maker of semaglutide drugs, has a lion's share of the market for these weight loss and diabetes products. If you take a look at their lineup, it includes, of course, Wegovy and Ozempic, individually slated for weight loss or diabetes. They also have the pill that's slated for diabetes, and then an older set of GLP-1 drugs, Saxenda and Victoza, one for weight loss and the other for diabetes. Now, the difference is that, of course, these newer drugs have had such a large impact on the actual weight loss percentage that patients see, and that's why they're so much more popular than the older drugs. But we've seen similar sort of studies in the past for additional benefits of even the liraglutide. And so now, in addition to what we already know with potential improvements in heart disease and prevention, and more studies on the way for things like liver disease, these semaglutide products are really looking strong, and really encourages that coverage conversation, because we know, of course, there's a lot of discussion about whether or not they should be covered. And we do know that the U.S. currently really is the largest market of these products for the company. In the latest earnings report, they showed that, the sales of these products, the semaglutide products alone, accounted for $5 billion in the first half of the year for Novo Nordisk, and that's already 50% of their sales for the year to date. And you're seeing on your screen just that increase, that insane increase in the sales in these markets. Meanwhile, we know that the company is hampered by supply. That continues to be the only problem to basically skyrocketing sales for them. At a recent event, the CEO did say that, they do expect that the supply is going to be the problem moving forward, saying, quote, "I think for the foreseeable future, we'll have a situation where demand will be larger than what we can supply." So even with additional lines, they do still face a shortage right now.
Certainly a good problem to have, especially if the demand is out there, but we'll have to see how they manage those supply issues. Appreciate you getting us up to speed. Anjalee Khemlani, thanks so much.